Hi there, it's me, Sergey Lemisov, a professional brand and marketing strategist. Finally, we've finished the first personal brand development part. In previous videos, I showed on my example how to make a deep competitive analysis, how to create a consistent brand platform, and a promotion plan relevant to your goals. And also I made a detailed video about personal brand messages hierarchy, website structure developing, and prototyping. You can find these videos on my YouTube channel in my playlist, which is called How I Branded Myself. So that was a true strategic approach, and it will make our further work much easier and, the most importantly, more conscious. Because right now we have the vision of who our competitors are, who we are as a person, what benefits and disadvantages we have, and also we understand what goals do we have and what particular steps we have to make to implement. And now it's time to move on to our brand assets development. As I talked before, we have 5 senses, and the more we use them, the more result we get. I'm starting to work with the first sense, sight. And that sense obviously is connected with a visual identity. A visual identity helps to attract the right attention of the right target audience and evoke a right emotional response. A visual identity is also called branding or design, but in my opinion the essence is quite similar. Visual identity helps people to distinguish one brand or personality from another. And today I'm going to show you my process of visual identity idea creation based on the strategical part that I've developed before. So here is my personal brand platform. And on that stage we need these 2 segments most of all: values and character. So my personal brand character is easygoing, clear, open-hearted, powerful, and passionate. And the first step that I make is creating a mood board that demonstrates visually the character and values I've mentioned above. Then I'm going to experiment with 4 visual identity elements: typography, images, colors, and shapes. Okay, let's go through every point and end with my personal visual identity formula. I want to use sturdy, bold, and some kind of blue color letters in my logo, and I assume that I will use slab serif letters and that typography will broadcast my strength of mind value and the powerful brand character. But in the same time, to show freedom value and passionate character trait, I want to add some creative and colorful elements. I don't know exactly how I will implement this idea, but I'm sure that I will find something special during the experimentation process. And also I can use some kind of handcrafted typography to highlight my sincerity and simplicity value. The next point is images. And I may use such simple illustrations like Deus brand uses. I'm not sure about textures, because it could overload the visual perception, but I'll keep this possibility in mind. As for photos, I'm going to use that country style that really resonates in my heart, because I just love that American country culture and I'm crazy about modern country music, pickup trucks, and all that stuff. And also it could be photos connected with the nature, like a wheat field or a forest, something like that. And I'm going to use natural colors. I'm not sure about that example, but I will choose color palette during the experimentation process. I don't have any idea about shapes, and I may take letters shapes as a basis. So I will decide it after logo development stage. I also would like to add some additional parameters. For example, dynamics. And it could be expressed in the logo or even in the entire visual identity. And you can see the examples on the screen. And I really love Michael Barrett's dynamic identity works, And also I was inspired by Brand Brothers agency from France. These guys make really modern, dynamic visual identity, and I will try to make something like that. Also, I have an idea that I can use song phrases with the suitable content, and I don't know how it can influence on my visual identity, but I'm keeping it in mind, and maybe this idea will be useful. So that's how my visual identity formula looks right now. It sounds like that: sturdy typography, plus country style photography and illustrations, plus colors of nature, and plus dynamics. So that formula, based on my brand platform, gives me a vision, a direction where I should follow with the aim to find a perfect visual solution. And the next step is designing that visual solution. I will share with you all my process step by step, from pencil sketches to the final graphic system. So don't forget to follow me on social media, especially on LinkedIn, because now I mostly use this social network to publish all up-to-date information. And of course, like this video if it was helpful to you, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to get the comprehensive information about personal branding. So, see you next time!